Hi, I'm Dr. Alisa Baer. I'm a pediatrician, but you probably know me better as the car seat lady. What I want to show you today is how to secure your baby in a car seat. Did you know that your car seat is your child's parachute in a crash? What do I mean by that? The forces that the body feels at 30 miles an hour are the same as if you jumped from a third-story window and landed on the pavement, which would clearly make you crazy to do. But if you had to, you'd rather a parachute because you'd land as slowly and gently as possible. You can do that for your child. If the straps are snug to their body and the seat is snug to the car, that's their parachute landing, as slow and gentle as possible. The looser the straps to the body or the seat to the car, the more of a jolting stop that the child will come to, like landing on your feet, and that's what hurts. The first thing I want to do is I want to walk you through the car seat. This car seat has a 5-point harness. There's 2 points above each shoulder, 2 points on either side of the legs, and 1 between the legs. When you go to dress the baby to go in the car seat, make sure that the baby's legs are separated, so no bags, buntings, or sacks. A little girl can wear a dress, but nothing more than that. The first thing you want to do is loosen your straps. Most seats have a tail hanging out down here. Right above the tail, there's going to be a tab. Either lift up or push down on the tab, depending on the seat that you have. With the other hand, grab the shoulder straps and pull them away from the child's body. Now my straps are loose. Unbuckle them. Take your baby and place their bottom firmly into the bottom of the seat. No slouching. Now the straps are like the baby's wearing a vest. Put the straps over the chest and over the hips and between the legs, and do the same thing on the other side. Tightening the straps is like tightening your shoelaces. If you pull your shoelaces tight at the bow, you manage to get your ankles really tight, but your toes stay very loose. A similar problem happens with the car seat. If you take this strap and simply pull it, I got the shoulders very tight, but see how all the slack stayed in the legs? So just like your shoelaces, you need to do something else to get all the slack out of the car seat. I'm going to loosen the straps and pretend that all I've done is buckle the baby in. The next thing I want you to do, if you can, is come from behind the car seat like I am. Take hold of the shoulder straps anywhere above the clip and firmly pull up. You can use your fingers to slide the clip away from the baby's chin. Once you feel like you've pulled all of the slack up to the shoulders, then let go and pull the tail. Check that you haven't made it too tight or too loose. Pinch the straps again and pull up. You should feel no slack coming up. You should have enough room for 1 finger, but if you felt like you could stack a second finger on top, that's too loose. Another way of saying it's too loose is if you can pinch the strap over on itself like I can here. So I'm going to pull the tail again. Now check that you've made it tight enough. Pinch the straps and pull up. That's checking that everything in the legs and stomach is tight. And then make sure that 1 finger fits, but not more than a finger, or that you can't pinch the strap over on itself. The last thing to do is to check that the clip is in the right place. I like to call this the tickle clip, so you'll remember where it goes. Run your fingers across the top of the clip and tickle the baby. So the clip goes at armpit level. A lot of babies often cry when you buckle them into the car seat, which can lead you to believe that they're uncomfortable. You are not hurting them by making the straps snug. Just like when you change their diaper and put their clothes on, they often scream. It's just their way of saying, "Leave me alone," in the only way that they know how. One trick to getting the baby to calm down is to swaddle them. Take a blanket, tuck it nice and tightly along the side of the baby's body and under their legs. You cannot put anything under the baby's body, but you can put blankets over top. For wintertime, this is also a good way of keeping the baby warm but also safe. Because if you think back to that parachute analogy, you wouldn't want to wear bulky coats or snowsuits under your parachute harness because you'd be afraid that the harness wouldn't hold you tight. The same thing for your baby. Dress them in thinner, tighter layers under the straps and put bulky blankets on top to keep the baby warm. Then when the car warms up or they're finishing their nap in your house, just pull the blankets off and they can cool off.
Now here's a recap, this time with a real baby. With the harness straps nice and loose, buckle the baby in. Pull the shoulder straps over the shoulders, the hip straps over the hips, and buckle between the legs. Buckle the chest clip, but keep it low. Coming from behind the car seat, take the shoulder straps and firmly pull upwards. Keep the chest clip away from the baby's chin. Once you have gathered all the slack to the shoulders, then pull the tail. Check that the straps are snug. Pull firmly up at the shoulders. There should be no slack coming out of the legs or stomach region. One finger should fit between the child's collarbone and the strap, not two stacked on top of each other. You should also not be able to pinch any of the strap over on itself. Now slide the chest clip up so that it's level with the child's armpits. To soothe the baby, swaddle them using a thin receiving blanket, tucking it tightly alongside the body and under the legs. If it's cold outside, use an additional blanket over top, tucked tightly along the side of the body and under the legs to keep the baby warm. To take the baby out, remove the blankets, then find the tab at the bottom of your seat, push down or lift up on it as applicable, and at the same time pull forward on the shoulder straps to loosen them. Now unbuckle the straps and you're ready to take the baby out.
A lot of parents worry about the child's head position as a newborn. As a pediatrician, I can tell you that the only position that's dangerous is their chin all the way down on their chest, like this. If you put your chin down, you'll feel like you can't breathe, so you pick your head back up. But your newborn can't do that until the first several months of life. A lot of times, parents buy head inserts that don't come with the seat, or sometimes use ones that do come with the seat that will push the head forward, but that's the last thing you want to do. The baby's head turning to the side like this, or even laying with the ear on the shoulder, is okay. The babies breathe just fine like that. However, it doesn't look pretty. So here's an easy solution to get your baby's head to look prettier without affecting their breathing. Take a small receiving blanket or a burp cloth, roll it up, and place one on one side of the head and the other on the other side. This way the baby's head will look straight without anything pushing it forward. Some car seats come with head inserts. If you're curious if yours can be removed, check the owner's manual. Many can be, and a lot of times the baby's head is often better positioned without it than with it. Now you're ready to get the baby out. You want to loosen the straps first. So again, find your tab and pull forward on the shoulder straps. Unbuckle the baby, and you're good to go. Check out www.thecarseatlady.com for lots more information.